Semen retention, what does it actually do? Are there true benefits to it? Should you do it? Should you not do it? What's going on with it? Hi guys, my name is Alex. I'm a sex coach and today we're talking about semen retention because YouTube has just been bombarding me ever since I reacted to one semen retention video. YouTube has been like, dude, you want more of this? Have more of this. So I thought I would make a video about it, discussing the pros and cons, whether you should do it or not, and if the pros are actually associated with semen retention or with something else. So you're gonna have to watch the whole video to see what that is. So semen retention, if you have been on the internet as a guy, you have probably seen something about it. NoFap, semen retention, all this kind of stuff. And they claim that it gives you superpowers. They claim that it makes you feel more mentally clear, more focused, more driven. It increases your testosterone so you make better gains in the gym. I have even seen where it just makes you the ultimate alpha male. You get more charismatic, all these kind of things. As a fellow semen retenter, someone that has done it for a long time in the past, I am qualified to tell you guys what actually happened to me, if I experienced any of these superpowers, and if I attribute these superpowers to something else, which I kind of do as a spoiler. So the benefits from what I experienced was definitely some mental clarity. Mental clarity for sure, definitely some motivation, some drive. I find that if I masturbate or if I have an orgasm in real sex, then yeah, I'll feel a little bit lazy, I'll feel a little bit apathetic. I usually just want to go right to bed or take a nap or whatever it is. For some reason, it sucks the life out of me. So I have definitely found that semen retention will improve energy, it will improve mental focus, I have found, and it will improve kind of your motivation and drive to do things. It's a motivating thing because when you go without having that sexual reward, you are trying to find rewards in other areas of your life, and so you go for achievement, you go for accomplishment, and these are all amazing things that are worthy practices. Not to mention that anything that tests your discipline or willpower, like semen retention does, is going to be really good for you because it's just such a good life skill, a good thing to have is willpower, because it will keep you strong at the worst of times and it will keep you guided and on the right path in the best of times. Any practice where you're going to increase your willpower motivation, definitely worth it, and you guys should see how your body reacts to cutting out masturbation or cutting out sex or orgasm during sex. Another benefit that I have found is somewhat charisma related, and it's more of a want to go out and socialize. So if I've masturbated, if I have had an orgasm, I kind of don't want to talk to anyone. So I think semen retention kind of allows me at least to get out there and be a little bit more social, and you feel a little bit more confident, I think. And I think that might be something to do with the willpower and the discipline. It makes you feel powerful, just knowing that you are that disciplined, that willpower, that you can forego that incredible biological reward and focus on something else. And I think that's where a lot of the benefits come from. They come from willpower, they come from knowing that you are accomplishing something, knowing that you are achieving something, and knowing that you are kind of fighting against your biology, not letting it control you, and then you are basically taking control of your life entirely and completely and redirecting that sexual energy into more productive things. So negatives are that you can't have an orgasm. And orgasms feel pretty good. The other thing is that it's hard to do if you're in a relationship. I think a lot of the YouTube channels, the self-help people on YouTube that are proponents of semen retention, they are intending to do it not in relationships. It's for guys that are lonely or addicted to porn maybe, or just kind of not in the right place in their life, and it's kind of a reset for them. And it's not usually aimed toward people in relationships. Can you do it? Yes, you definitely can, and check my video out where I address this. I will put a link up here to that video. You can do it. You can have sex without orgasms. It's entirely fine as long as you discuss that with your partner and they know that going in. That way they're not thinking like, why is my partner never having an orgasm? Am I doing something wrong? Because you wouldn't want that. Other than that, I don't really experience any other negatives. I think it's a wholly positive thing to do. I think practicing that discipline and getting more energy, more motivation to do things, I think it has been entirely positive. I don't think there are any negatives. And the longest I have gone semen retention was 186 days. So maybe I haven't gone long enough to experience any negatives, but during that time I had absolutely none whatsoever. But this leads me into the truth about semen retention and what I think most of the benefits actually come from. I know from my personal experience that semen retention for me came with NoFap. It came with quitting porn. It came with the idea that I'm addicted to porn, I'm going to stop watching porn, and just by stopping the porn consumption, that made it so I wasn't going to masturbate anymore. And so it was kind of an indirect semen retention. And so all of the positives, all the benefits I gained, those were benefits that also porn gave me. Quitting porn gave me. So all the benefits that I listed in the beginning, those were benefits that I gained by quitting porn and doing semen retention at the same time. So can I attribute all those benefits to semen retention? Well, yes, some of them are due to semen retention because after I've quit porn, I haven't gone back to porn, but I have had orgasms. And I will feel that lull in energy. I'll feel that kind of crash in motivation, in drive, in social kind of conversation and charisma. But they will never drop as low as they did while I was watching porn. So the biggest improvements I have seen have been from porn. They've been from quitting porn, and it just so happened that semen retention went with porn. So in my eyes, I think it's a much worthier cause to quit porn than it is to just do semen retention if you're not currently addicted to porn. I think my suspicion is that most guys that need semen retention are addicted to porn as well. And so you guys should do it hand in hand like I did and experience all those benefits like I did, because porn is bad, porn is terrible, and it's going to ruin your life. Trust me. I've probably lost about 10 years of my life to porn and its side effects in being low energy, low libido, just socially awkward, anxious all the time, depressed, and it's not a life I would want for anyone at all. So to me, I attribute most of the benefits of semen retention to quitting porn, and I think if you do them side to side, and quitting porn kind of means you're going to do semen retention for a lot of people, I think, because a lot of people have associated masturbation so closely with porn. They're so intertwined that it's hard to kind of remove them from each other unless you just get rid of them both when you're quitting porn. So that's what I would say is the most worthy thing to do, is to quit porn. In terms of semen retention, yes, you do get some benefits. I still practice semen retention a lot in my relationship. I will have an orgasm maybe once every 3 months, every 90 days or so. I find for myself, if I don't orgasm every time during sex, that I have a higher libido and I can kind of have more sex. I enjoy the sex more. If any of the effects are placebo, which they could possibly be, then who cares? Because they are still positive effects. So go out there and try it. If you have never tried it, definitely try it. If you're addicted to porn, then definitely quit porn, because that's going to be an instant improvement to your life. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. If you did and you want more of this kind of content, then come back and subscribe, because I do a lot of videos. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.